Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This is Wolf and I'm bringing you some more tech stories, tech news. So no longer introduction today, into the video. So first off today is that Intel on March 30th took the veil off their Rocket Lake S CPU reviews. So Intel's 11th gen core architecture, aka Rocket Lake S, the reviews have been dropped. For those, if you guys haven't caught up on them already, which I know most of you already have, my one in particular, I recommend anything from Gamers Nexus. They tend to do an in-depth and well thought out review of all their components, and you can never go wrong with them. Okay, enough of that. Next, ASUS ROG Zephyrus M16 16-inch laptop with Intel Tiger Lake H CPU pictured. So this is obviously a planned photo release for this device. They're basically leaking info about the device that it's coming, but we can look for it around a certain time frame when they leak images like this, and when they do drop, we can expect a lot of videos to come out about it. So ASUS currently offers two gaming laptops to use, the Strix and the Zephyrus. So hopefully this Tiger Lake CPU will be coupled with a GeForce Max Dual GPU or an AMD variant of the mobile variety. Next, there's a new GPU manufacturer trying to make it big in the PC space. So I'm not going to pronounce this because I'm going to butcher it. Big Island GPU features TSMC 7nm node and up to 37 teraflops of peak FP32 performance. So if this GPU really is real and is coming anytime soon to alleviate the current climate of where PC hardware is basically non-existent on store shelves, the first thing I'm gonna ask is that how is it gonna be on TSMC's 7nm node, because it is highly saturated at the moment, producing chips for Nvidia, scratch that, chips for AMD in the Xbox and the PS5. Apple, they're producing GPUs for AMD, CPUs for AMD. So this node is saturated enough. One can only hope to understand how they will make it possible to release a GPU on that node. Maybe after most of the major players move to a smaller node, that would probably free up some manufacturing bandwidth for this company. Okay, next, MSI MEG MEG Z590 Ace Gold Edition motherboard. So this is some good eye candy for us. For those who can afford it, it's even better. But this motherboard looks classy. That's all I have to say about this. Next, Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 with 16 gigabytes of VRAM tested. So another Russian YouTuber modded their RTX 3070 GPU to receive and recognize a full 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. And they've tested it in a few games. You can check out their video, it's on this page, and this page will be linked in the video description. But from the screenshots, you can see that they were able to squeeze out a few frames difference with the higher amount of VRAM in these two images. One is 60 FPS, one is 62, which is a margin of error type of improvement. But if you look at the 1% and the 0.1% lows, you can see here it's 35 FPS, but here it's 50 FPS. And the same for this one, it's 24, and this one is 45. So in terms of raw FPS, you're not seeing that much of an improvement, but you're seeing a much pleasant gaming experience with fewer stutters or frame drops with the higher VRAM version. If that's according to my understanding of 1% and 0.1% lows. I could be wrong, but there it is. You can check out the video, see if it's any good. Next, Nvidia PCI Express resizable bar performance has been tested on 22 games under 3 resolutions. So the cards that were used were the RTX 3090, 3080, 3070, and 3060 Ti. Currently, Nvidia is working on the driver for resizable bar support for their GPUs. Here you can see on the GPUs the information that resizable bar is enabled, and on the system details of the GPU you can see it's highlighted here, and on the properties you can see large memory range. This is what shows up on the properties for the GPU. If you guys are interested in resizable bar support, let me know. Would you risk flashing your card's BIOS to get access to the feature? Because on some cards they're going to need a BIOS update for this feature along with the new driver that is coming out, and you'll have to enable it on some PCs in the BIOS for your motherboard for this feature to be taken advantage of. So let me know in the comments what you guys would do. If it's worth risking your card and flashing the BIOS, or just leave it be. You don't have to use that, because I know that a few games really like the technology. They can get up to a 15% performance increase depending on the game or the engine used. But that's the thing, the developers have to support the feature for it to bring you any performance increase. Next is our final story. So Razer could introduce company's first AMD powered laptop. So Razer in its company's history have never released an AMD powered laptop, because Intel was the dominant performance holding king back in the pre-Ryzen days. So now they might be releasing a Ryzen 5000 base laptop with a Ryzen 9 top tier chip. But we don't know what chip that is or the final specs of the laptop. We can only just wait and see when it comes to see if this news can be trusted. Guys, I thank you for watching the video because that was our last story. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more tech videos like this and tech related content. This has been Wolf. Thanks for watching.